What's up guys, Yasser here. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about one of the new release from the designer collection, and that is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. The name is YSL Y EDP-Review. So this is how the packaging looks, a decent packaging, and the bottle actually looks very sexy to me. You see the Y here, and then this is how the front side looks. And I actually like the difference in the color, so it's a darker shade here and then a lighter shade. So I actually got this from Dubai, from the store called Wali Mohammad. So this is a store in Dubai in Deira market, and that's the invoice which they gave me. So I got two of them. So the first one is YSL Y EDP-Review. I usually buy most of the designers from Dubai because it is comparatively lesser compared to India. So this costed me about 300 dirhams without tax, and including tax it costs about 320 dirhams, I guess. So talking about the smell, this is usually categorized as a fresh and spicy fougere fragrance. So when you initially spray it, you would get a smooth citrus feel, which is only for the first 2 minutes, and then it immediately switches to a beautiful green apple and slight ginger note. And then after 5 or 10 minutes, you would start getting the sage note, which is actually very sexy. So the sage note actually gives that little peppery spiciness to the overall fragrance. And the green apple and sage are the main notes in this fragrance. And the green apple and sage plays a role for at least 4 to 5 hours, which is why I really like this one. You can easily compare this to any of the popular designer fragrances like Bleu de Chanel, Sauvage, or even Havas. But the smell is a little different because of the sage and green apple, and that is why I am very fond of this one, which is why I decided to buy this. And then in the base you would get the regular cedarwood, musk, and a tinge of tonka bean to give it that sweet edge. So overall this is a very classic fragrance. It is usually loved by women. Guys also love it, but they generally classify this more or less with Bleu de Chanel, Sauvage, and Havas, like I said. But I honestly feel that this can easily compete with any of those. This can be easily classified in the similar category of the luxury feel of Bleu de Chanel, Dylan Blue, Sauvage, or even Havas. Because when I was testing this, so I had asked a woman to just check the smell and asked her to rate it from 1 to 10, and she simply said it is a 9 for her because she really liked it. And generally guys easily rate this about an 8 on 10. So it usually doesn't go below 8 at all. And for me, this is an 8.5 if you ask my opinion. Easily 8.5, no doubt about it. And the projection on this is about 2 to 3 hours if you are indoors. And the overall longevity is about 8 to 9 hours on my skin. So I could smell this even on the 10th hour, but I would round it off to 8 to 9 hours. But after 5 hours, you would not really get the feel of green apple and sage. It is more of the base note which plays the role after 5 hours. So you would only get the cedarwood, tonka bean, and that musky feel which it has in the dry down. So after 5 hours, I don't think even if you smell it, you can make out that it is this particular fragrance, because it's more of the base note which plays the role, just like any other fresh fragrance. So this does not have that aquatic feel which usually fresh fragrance have. It is definitely fresh because of the green apple and citrus and a little bit of ginger, but it does not give that aquatic feel because of the sage note, which gives that light spiciness of peppery feel. And that is something slightly different about this fragrance, which I really liked. Obviously, it's not a cheap fragrance, so I do not recommend any of you to blind buy this. This is easily available in retail stores like Lifestyle or Shopper Stop. Do test this, because I tested this twice before deciding to buy. I really loved it when I tested it both the times, and that's the reason I felt like buying this one. But I do not recommend you to blind buy this. Please test this, and then if you can really spend out so much, it is your choice to buy it, because it is definitely not cheap. It is on the slightly expensive category. So in India it sells for about 8,500 as the retail price in Lifestyle or Shopper Stop. But there is one point which I want to mention. I have seen this particular fragrance in many Instagram sellers page, and they are selling a tester piece of this for about 3,000. Honestly, you cannot get this for less than 6,000 anywhere in the world. This is definitely not a cheap fragrance, and the brand Yves Saint Laurent is not a brand which would reduce the price even after a few years. So if you're getting it for less than 6,000, point blank, it is a fake, guys. Please do not assume it is an authentic one and spend that 3,000 and get a fake bottle. Beware of these Instagram sellers. I do not want to take any of the names. I've given you the hint as to how you can judge. You either buy it from retail stores, or if you get a chance to visit Dubai or any of your friends visiting Dubai, you can visit this place, which is in Deira market. So I would be giving the link of that store and the details of that store in the description down below. In case you get a chance to visit Dubai and you want to buy this, you can definitely try it out there. 100% authentic, because I buy all my designer fragrance from the same store, because it is comparatively cheaper when you check the prices in India. So that's about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below in case you've tried it or bought it. Again, do not buy this blindly. Please test this before buying, because it is a little expensive, and I don't really encourage everybody to buy expensive fragrance, because I understand not everybody would afford to or be willing to buy fragrances which are expensive when you can get a decent, good smelling ones for the price of 1,000 to 2,000. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time in another video. Cheers.